What up, boys? So welcome back to another video. So as always, every single Wednesday I upload a video where I show you guys the loot that I've received from doing either 10 hours of open world farms or 100 runs of a specific dungeon. And then I save all the loot in my guild bank or bank, and then after completing 10 hours or 100 runs, I show you guys the dungeon and what I received from doing it 100 times. And this week is a dungeon that I have done before in Gnomer. Last time I did 100 runs of it, I made 340,000 gold in market value. But like, it's been a while and the prices have changed drastically on my realm. Some of the items I used to frequently sell for like 40,000 gold, and now they're down to between 1 to 5,000 gold for the same item. So the reason why most people want to do Gnomer is because it has not necessarily the green items. The green items aren't that good or some of value. But what you're mainly looking for is schematics that can drop, like for engineering. And then you have like the blue specific items that can only drop in Gnomer. So specifically the weapons are really good. The big ticket item is definitely the hotshot pilot gloves. Really hard to get. I've only seen them drop twice over like 5 years of doing lax. So they're really hard to get. They used to be like the best gloves for twinks, and now people just buy them for like collecting them. I really doubt there's some twinks interested, and they can also scale up to 60, I guess. So they're still worth a lot of gold. The semi good end is the Mechaniers overalls that transmog flies off the auction house, and has still, even with lower prices, an okay market value. I think it's like 45,000 gold market value now, but it used to be upwards to 100,000 gold. But it's 40,000 gold. Like if you get one, you're making a lot of gold. So I'm going to run you guys through how I do Gnomer, because I know that there's a lot of people who think that Gnomer is a stressful dungeon, and a lot of people have never gold farmed in Gnomer. So I'm not claiming that this is the best run, but I'm going to show you guys the run that I do. There is some chest that has like a guaranteed spawn in this dungeon that you wanna pay attention to those and grab those. So keep in mind, I'm not looting, because if I'm looting right now, it's gonna fill up the bags and it's not gonna be accurate. It will be loot from 101 runs and not 100 runs. So I'm just gonna show you guys how I run the dungeon, so you guys can like have my video open and then do it at the same time and watch it. But a lot of people jump down directly. You shouldn't. You should kill the mobs around right here, because, well, for a starter, if you have a speed set, you have the time to kill them. And this chest is 100% spawn, like this one right here. So instead of just jumping right down, you definitely want to go and pick up this chest. And once you've done that, then you can jump down and continue the dungeon. So make sure you kill all of these. You want to do a test run to see how fast you can run the dungeon. Like if you can't do one run in 6 minutes, you might want to skip one of the levels on this runway right here, because you have to run like back up. Sometimes you can kill the mobs and loot like up here. It's going to AoE loot the mobs downstairs as well. But just take a look and see how fast you can do the run. Like if you have the time for it to kill all the mobs like I'm doing, then definitely go for it. There's no need to not do it. So we're not going to jump down. We want to clear all these mobs. These mobs are like decent density for like the dungeon Gnomer, so you definitely want to kill all these packs right here. Every single mob or every single blue item in the dungeon is a zone drop, so it can drop from any mob. Like these small non-elite guys as much as the bosses and the elite mobs. So kill the boss right here. I tend to click the parachute, so when I jump down, you can use the parachute. I've never died from not using the parachute, but still. And then I don't actually kill these mobs up on top right here. I killed this guy up here when I continue my route, but there's 2 packs that I don't kill. So if you're like super fast, I mean, I could probably squeeze it in myself if I'm really focused, but normally I just run in the middle down here. And then you always want to kill this boss, because this boss tends to drop a lot of schematics. So kill this guy. I've sold a lot of schematics in the past. Nothing this time though. And he always drops green. The BOP items obviously suck, but he can also drop the Gnomer specific blue items, the BOE ones. Then we'll kill these. This run that I'm taking right here, right now, takes like roughly 5 minutes for me to run. Possible to do it faster as well. And I killed this guy. And in this next room that we're going to get to, the elevator room, I tend to look at the elevator. I hate waiting for the elevator. So it depends on how my runs pan out with the elevator. If I always go to the right side due to this big pack right here. But like right now, the elevator just went up. So I'm also going to go and kill these two mobs here before I go and jump on the elevator. However, if the elevator gets down as I'm entering the room, I'm just going to run straight to the elevator, just killing the mobs on the right side. Then, once you get up from the elevator, you take a right, because there's a chest spawn right to the left. Now, if this chest isn't up, there's going to be a guaranteed chest on the other side. So, there's always a chest on this level right here. And then you definitely want to kill. I've seen hotshot pilot gloves drop from this guy right here. So, you want to kill that guy. Then just continue in a circle. And as I said that, I fully understand why people are not afraid of doing a dungeon, but like they kind of get they can't find a way. They have no clue where to run, and it's understandable. I get it. I've just done it so many times, so for me it's a no-brainer. And then you continue out. It's really hard to see what I'm doing, right? But you came up the elevator, you're running around in the room. If the chest is not spawned right here, it's going to be spawned right here on this one. And then you, instead of taking the way out, which you can do, if you don't have a speed gear, you're supposed to go up the elevator, do the lap around, and then you go out the dungeon. There's mobs on this pathway here as well. So what I do, however, is I go into this big room, the launch bay. And then I kill the mobs around the launch bay. And sometimes, like when I'm super focused and I'm like reading all the clown comments in my live stream and in Twitch chat, then I tend to do this lap. And I actually, if I have the time, I usually can never do it in all 10 runs. But like if I notice that I have some time, then I also run back in. And you can go further up right here and kill even more mobs before you eventually port out. So if you don't play like a Death Knight, a Monk, a Druid, and you can't use like the Dreamwalk tactic to like use Dreamwalk to get to the Dream Grove and then use it again to get back to the dungeon, then you definitely want to do the pathway that I showed you guys and go out the dungeon, because one of the perks of playing a Druid is I could just use Dreamwalk to get out, and then I click Dreamwalk again, and I get ported directly outside Gnomer, the entrance of Gnomer. So, just gonna click Reset Instance, and then when I use it again, we're magically gonna appear right outside the instance portal. So, if you play like a War, a Rogue, whatever, then you can definitely use that secondary route. But this is the best way for me, personally. So that was the route of Gnomer. So the question is, how much gold did we make? And this is the loot that I'm left with. And these are like the schematics that I talked about. Like, if you look at my min biome on my realm, I told you it's dog shit. There's very few people that actually farms Gnomer. So the chances of the prices on your realm being close to market value is relatively high on this farm. On my realm, however, my entire Twitch chat is playing on my realm. So they tend to do Gnomer. So this one, 12,000 gold. 1,000 on my realm. This one just has a good sell rate. It sells instantly, but now it's 25 gold. So I'm going to vendor it now. This one, once again, another flame detector. And then we have this one, the flash bomb, the 34,000 gold, 3,000 gold in my realm. Also a really good one. And then this one, craftsman, monocle, 6.8k, 3,000 gold now. Someone sold one for 2.3 in the past recently. Green items. As I said, there's not that many like super flashy green items. These are really good though. The silver thread armor, 11,000 gold market value. They only go for 4.5 on my realm, but they sell fast. And then I always sell headbands. Headbands and like the wizard hats is a no-brainer. They always sell. I don't even look at the sell rate. I know they're going to sell. And then just some crappy green items here as well. So the thing that's going to make you gold, the blue items. These are bad. These are world drop blue items, so they're not to be confused with the Gnomer specific blue items. So is this one, the black velvet robe. So that one is also an easy sale. And then we also have the Guardian Blade, Sword of Corruption, the Deanship Claymore, and the Basher. Like, these are all world drops. Then we have the Vibro Blade, and as I was talking about, this one looks like shit, but like 21,000 gold market value, 2.9k on my realm. Like, these used to be like 40,000 gold, and I wouldn't sell it for 40,000 gold, but I would maybe sell them for 25 to 30,000 gold. And then we also got the high-tech super gun. This one is actually at market value in my realm. We got the power hammer, 6.5k, only 500 gold on my realm. So I was super unlucky, even with the weapons. Last time I got way more loot, like way more blue items, and the prices were also way higher. Because if I use this one right now to check out how much it's worth 94,000 gold on my realm. So quick maths, 9.4 thousand gold an hour doing no more. Like, that is so bad compared to 340,000 gold last time. But I would still advise you guys to do Gnomer. At least search up these specific blue items from the Gnomer on your auction house. If they're relatively high, go out and do it. There's so many of you guys who are doing transmog, who's already doing like RFD, Sulfurak, Uldaman. Like, you're doing all those popular farms and you feel like you've done them enough and you're just getting the same items over and over again, like duplicates. You might as well expand your, get a bigger variety on the auction house by doing Gnomer. I made a lot of gold on it in the past, but this was just bad. It really was. Nothing more to say about it. And that was the end of today's video, though. So if you guys liked the video, make sure you press that thumbs up. It really helps out my channel, and I appreciate it. And there's also going to be a playlist up here somewhere with the complete playlist of all the 100 runs that I've done in the past. So yeah, until the next one, boys. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.